Today, we're improving YouTube, specifically with a browser extension. And my YouTube looks kind of like this. Now, I've gone over removing shorts from YouTube, but I've taken a little bit a step further with some extensions to just kind of get rid of some of the annoyances. So the big thing here is using this browser extension. It's called ImprovedTube. And basically what it is, it enhances the experience to create like automatically putting everything in 1080p instead of 720p. Nobody likes that. Like, come on, YouTube. How many times do I have to tell you I want it in 1080p? I hate changing that. Changing the layout, the custom layout of it. Like sometimes you'll see things in the sidebar and you're like, I'd rather it just be full screen or theater mode. All those things are right there. You have quality control, playback options. Do you want it to autoplay? Do you want it only to autoplay when you click on the video, but not autoplay the up next? All these things you can change. As far as the user experience, you have more compatibility, and it also, you can operate this offline if need be. It also seems to just be more performant too. You can actually change your codecs and say, hey, I want to specify this codec when using YouTube, and it actually honors that. And then you have playback speed, special hotkeys. So like if you're on YouTube a lot of times you end up like, hey, I always want Titus's videos in 1.5 because he's an old man and he talks super slow and I want that sped up. I get it. And hey, no hate. I reckon there's a lot of my YouTubers, you know, I play them at 1.5 too. So I get if that's what you want to do. So I put links here. I'll just put the guide. You can go to this GitHub. It's all open source. It's made by Code Charity. And it's been, I think, over 500,000 active users. It's a pretty extensive extension. So this is what it looks like here. But if you go to like subscriptions, you can see how it loads up. It's just very, very clean. You notice there's no shorts in my subscriptions feed. Again, it filters all that out as well by default. And also you can use uBlock in the background for that. And then if you want to customize certain channels, like, you know how they have this For You section, and this is stuff that's like recommended based on the past things that I've made for this channel. But you can actually remove these new additions to YouTube. So if there's something that's been bothering you with it, you can do that. Other things, when you actually click into the video, you can see exactly how it's set up. I set it up more like YouTube of about 4 or 5 years ago. I really like this version of it. So let's actually dive into what all the actual settings are. I'm going to just right click here. It's called ImproveTube and click options. Let's go through each one of these options just so you can see what it does. The general option, there's not too much I change here. If you wanted to block ads or skip ads, you can do that, or maybe off except small channels or subscribe channels. There's a lot of different options here on how you want to approach that. You can remove related search results. You can remove shorts, reel from search results, and just specify only where you might want to watch shorts. So you don't need to block all of it. You can just specify at a granular level. I like to block them all, but you do you. You can hide the YouTube logo, animated thumbnails. So sometimes if you don't like the hovering to see like a preview of the video, you can actually hide that. You can change the actual default thumbnail quality. I just leave it as default. It's not that big a deal. I do like to track a lot of my videos. Quite a bit of videos that I watch end up being back on my feed. So turning this on, this extension kind of keeps track of the videos I do watch. So let's say I clear out my history. It's not just going to feed me all the same videos all over again. It already knows, hey, oh, you watch those videos. I'm not going to show them to you again, which is really nice. And then I like an add scroll to top button. So when I'm scrolled way down, like reading comments and things like that, I can just click to scroll all the way back to the top. And that's the general. And as far as the player goes, big things I like to do is pause watch of second video. I don't like it relooping or going to the next video. You can force a certain volume if you like to watch your all your YouTube videos at like 70%, you could do that. I do like to normalize the loudness. A lot of YouTubers might talk real quiet. Other YouTubers might come in super loud, like a Mr. Beast or something. And I like to normalize all the audio, so I'm not sitting there adjusting my volume while I'm browsing YouTube. And then I always turn off up next autoplay. I leave regular autoplay on. You can do auto full screen if that's your jam. I don't really like that. Change your codecs. I would recommend changing the quality. This is a huge quality of life improvement, automatically going to 1080p. I want all my videos in 1080p. There's just no default option there for YouTube, so this allows me to do that. I also like a screenshot option because there's a lot of times where I'm like looking for a thumbnail or I'm making a thumbnail and I was like, I just want to take a screenshot directly from the video and then just doctor it up with GIMP. So I'll do that. Or you could do fit to window and also picture in picture. So if you got like severe ADD and you want to watch 2 YouTube videos at the same time, you can do all that. I really like these features for the actual player. In the appearance, you can actually change this up. So let's say you want the sidebar and you want to change that. You want to put the sidebar on the left. You can do that. You want to hide certain thumbnails or want to say, hey, no page margin. You have all these options right here. And as far as details on there, you can actually hide view counts. You can do a lot of different cool stuff with each section of YouTube. Shortcuts. This is all the little hotkeys you can make for this. So if you're constantly doing something like searching or that, I like the search where you just do a / much like you do in Vim. You can now search really easily without having to take your mouse and go up to the top and press it. You just hit / and then start typing to search things. If you wanted to like hotkey the like button, you could do that. You want to hotkey the subscribe button or dark theme. All those things are really nice. All that's pretty much auto for me, so I don't really care. But probably seeking next chapter, this is something that I probably might change a little bit because a lot of times if a thing is actually set properly and is properly timestamped, you can switch between chapters with a hotkey where that normally isn't an option with default YouTube. And then probably a hotkey for playback speed to change or increase that playback speed. As far as channel, the default channel layout, if you want, you can just go straight to videos instead of showing that home screen. If you want to take off like the autoplay, the trailer autoplay, sometimes when you go to a creator's channel, it just automatically like, hey, welcome to season 5 of my YouTube channel. And it's like really jarring. I don't like that per se. So I like to disable that. And then a more compact theme. So I'd like to squish it together so I can see more of what's going on. And probably starting on the video tab when I go to someone's channel. Playlists, a lot of the same. I like to disable autoplay for up next. And then that's pretty much the only thing I change here. Theme-wise, you can actually make some crazy themes. Like let's switch to the night theme just so you can see it. And now you have a full night theme if you wanted kind of like a blue aesthetic to your YouTube. I really like it. It's very, very clean as far as this layout. And then, oh, I need to get back up top. Well, there's that scroll to top feature. And then we're right back to the top. It's very nice, and you might notice I have all the stuff that might interest me at the top. So let's say I want to look at gaming. It's just going to give me more of my subscription feed mixed in with some gaming channels to go, hey, you might be interested in this for gaming. DWM blocks from Luke Smith. It's not perfect. Again, it's YouTube's algorithm, so you kind of get a little bit of everything. And top live games. Interesting. So actually starting to recommend some live. It doesn't get everything. There's still some garbage in here, but you can see it is chopping out like this section. This section here is probably shorts and, you know, so on and so forth. Lots of Josh Strife Hayes. Man, I like that guy. As far as block list, if you get certain channels in your feed that you're like, hey, I cannot stand this creator. Let's say you hate me and this is the last video you watch. You'd activate it, you go to channels, and then you'd add them to the block list. Or let's say you keep getting recommended one video you hate, you can actually activate them and kill them from ever recommending that video again. That is the ImproveTube extension. I've used Enhancer for YouTube as well. I've obviously shown my how to block all shorts using uBlock, but I really wanted to show this one. I thought this was really great. This is actually from a viewer of the channel in a live stream. He sent this like, hey, yeah, you got to try this extension. And after I messed around with it some more, I really dig what it's done to my YouTube, as I can just hit like subscriptions and just get all my subscriptions. It filters out all the shorts and crap that I might not want to watch from channels I'm subscribed to. And then I can go, okay, cool. I want to watch this video or that video. And I just go right to it. And that's amazing. I love this aspect. And let's say I was like, hey, I need to look up custom ROMs. Again, I could be over here. I'll click down here, right? I have this click down here and I can just go Android and then just immediately be in the search box searching my video or research for whatever. Or really, let's be honest, I'm just messing around just like you do on YouTube. And that's kind of where I want to go leave this. Enjoy your YouTube experience. Take back control from the evil Google monopoly. Well, really, you're just feeding the monopoly, but at least you can actually make YouTube fun again. Use it. Have fun with YouTube. Enjoy your time here. Block as much ads as you can. Go through, customize it, you using CSS, and enjoy the time when you get here. I hate wasting time, and there's nothing more aggravating than getting like a whole thing of like, try these mobile games, and here's some shorts, and here's a whole bunch of crap in the interface that I don't want. Google, what are you doing? Do you just not want people to use your platform? Because this is how people don't use your platform. Anyways, I could rant on for hours about this. Go try it out. Go to the Google store, grab the ImproveTube extension, and if you want to check out the code behind it, here's their GitHub for the ImproveTube extension. Over 3,000 stars. Been around for over 10 years now. Amazing. Absolutely love this. If you really, really want to sponsor the project, go to ImproveTube.com/donate. Kick them a couple bucks for making such an awesome tool that if you are spending any time on YouTube, well, this is just fantastic. All right, y'all. Have a great one, and I'll see you in the next one.